So this is a short video on how to break down a big problem into smaller problems and then try to solve those small problems, and the solutions of those small problems will actually yield us the solution to the bigger problem. So just to take an example, so let's say we have a problem here, that is we are to multiply 13 times, let's say 14, right? So this is a big problem for us, right? So how we can actually break this problem into smaller ones and then try to solve those smaller problems to arrive at the solution to this bigger one, right? So how can we do that? So let's try to break this problem into smaller ones. What I can do is 10 plus 4. I can write it down like this, right? So this 14 can be written down like this, 10 plus 4, right? And it will make up again 14, and so these two expressions are exactly the same, right? So right now what I am doing, I am actually breaking down this problem into smaller chunks and then trying to solve them, right? So now I can actually solve this. So what I can do, I can now go to the next step, and that is 13 times 10, right, plus 13 times 4, right? So now I need to solve these two expressions, right? So 13 times 10 is, of course, now we can solve this. So 13 times 10 is 130, right? 130. This is actually now solvable, right? Then we can add, and 13 times 4 is what? So this might not be very easy to solve. It might still be a bigger problem for us. So we can actually break this problem even further, right? So what I can do, I can actually write 13 as 10 plus 3, right? I can write 13 as 10 plus 3, and now I will multiply this by 4, right? So what I can do now, so 130 will be written as such, right? Now I need to distribute 4 onto these two numbers, right? So using the distributive property of multiplication, so it is now 10 times 4 plus 3 times 4, right? 3 times 4. So now we need to actually solve these expressions first, right? So 130 will be written as such, 130 plus, so this is actually now doable. So 10 times 4 is 40, right? And 3 times 4 is 12, right? So now we just need to add all of these together. So 130 plus 40 is 170, right? And 170 plus 12 is 182, right? So the answer is 182, right? So if I can validate the answer, so 13 times 14 is, so let me validate this answer with calculator. So 13 times 14 is what? 182, and if I check the answer here, so I got the same answer as 182, right? So this is how actually you break down a bigger problem into smaller ones and then try to solve those smaller problems to arrive at the answer to the bigger problem, right? So this is what is meant by breaking your problem down into smaller ones and then trying to solve those smaller problems to have the solution to the bigger problem. So this is the concept. Thank you.